Hello. What's up? Hi. It's me. It's JD. It's Jadirocks here. And I'm coming at you live. I'm coming at you live right now from Twitch. And this is I guess you could think of it as a mini podcast. We can call it that. A small podcast. Fuck it. Let's go for it. And today we're going to be talking about friendship. Friendship one-on-one. I want to talk about basic things. I want to talk about easy things to comprehend, easy things to understand. Most, it's like, yes, no questions kind of deal. This isn't an argument. This isn't something I'm trying to learn. This is something I've already learned for myself. And I'm here sharing my knowledge that I have learned with the world, with you guys, with people who give a shit to listen. And we are going over the who, what, where, when type of situation when it comes to friendship. Can you think of the best friend, your number one best friend you've ever had in your entire life? Ever. Somebody maybe who was there for you when you needed them, and they never left. They stayed with you through the thick, through the thin, and even when if it gets hard in a friendship, you still choose to support or be their friend. Have you ever had a friendship that you felt like you could not live without? That's what we're talking about here today, in a very simple manner. And if you guys see down here, you guys will see my chat. You guys, everybody who's here live, woo, woo, woo. Juno, we got Blue Eyed, we got Angela. Everybody coming in hot to talk about friendship one-on-one with us. So thank you to our live audience. Our live audience. There. So, now grab that friend. Take that friend, that one person who's fucking there for you. You hang out with this person maybe, whatever. Okay? And what are the qualities? When did you meet them? How did it happen? How did this amazing friendship come about? What were you doing? Were you in a place to even be ready for friends? Do you think you were in a place at that moment when you met your best friend in the entire world? You were in a good enough place to make friends. So that's just the beginning. So what is a friend? What is friendship? What does that even mean? A person whom one knows, with whom one has had a bond of mutual affection, a liking, typically exclusive of sexual and family relations. A friendship isn't somebody you're fucking. Isn't somebody you're fucking. A friendship isn't somebody that you're related to with blood, that you see this person, you see your friend, your family every single day. Like, family is family. That's a different level. I'm talking about friends. I'm not fucking these people, but I'm not seeing these people every day. I'm talking about friendship. I'm talking about that sweet spot. That sweet spot of, I don't have to be romantic. I don't have to expect romantic things from people. They don't have to be even nice to me technically. But I don't want them in my life every single goddamn day. I don't want to have a conversation every single goddamn day. And then we have our safe place. These are the people you feel comfortable going to, no matter what the situation is. These are the people you go to when you're having relationship issues, and even when you're having family issues. These are the people you go to. These are the people you want to talk to and get to know more about. Now, what about a friendship? Everything I just explained. I defined friendship. What friendship means to me. That is what we're talking about today. And why does that matter? Because, as I've just explained, Being in a relationship and having family members is completely different from having friends. Why does that need to be said? Because people confuse those things all of the time. People in a relationship assume that they should be doing everything that your friends do, and then they should be doing everything that your family does as well. No, that's a lot of pressure to put on a relationship, and a lot of people don't realize that. Like, hey, you're asking the wrong things from the wrong person. That is not what this relationship is for, and this is not how this relationship will benefit you. You see what I'm saying? When you put the expectations of a friendship and of a family member into a relationship, it will fuck up. Every relationship you will go to will be fucked, will be bad, and you will not understand why. You will sit there crying your eyes out, not understanding that you put way too much pressure on somebody who didn't understand either. You both don't understand, and I'm here to tell you, open your eyes. Don't put that much pressure on a relationship. Don't do it. That's not what a relationship's for. A relationship is not going to take care of you for the rest of your life. It's all three of these. It's your family, it's your friends, it's your relationship, it's your partner, you know, whatever the fucking case may be. It's all three of them together. So now what happens when you put the relationship pressure and the family pressure into a friendship? What do you think happens then? I'll tell you what happens. It gets crazy. When you don't have a person to be with and nobody to fuck, and you don't have family, you fuck your friends. You fuck your friends. That's what happens. Some of you are ahead of me. You end up fucking your friends. Then that gets complicated. Once you go down that path, that gets really weird. It gets really weird. Almost, I wouldn't say it gets weird in a different way than putting every pressure, insecurity, everything that you're scared of into a relationship. It's a lot of pressure to that, but it's also a lot of pressure to be fucking your friends. You start realizing and you start expecting things. You expect things that shouldn't be expected. These are just friends. These are just people that you go to. So you don't mix. So what I'm saying is, you don't put friends and family expectations into a relationship, and you don't put relationship and family expectations into a friendship. That is wrong. You do not do that. So now that we have just talked about mixing those two and then mixing those two, let's talk about what happens when you mix a relationship expectation and a friendship expectation into family. Well, you start fucking your cousins. Okay. You start fucking your cousins. No. You could. I mean, there are people that end up fucking cousins, but basically, when you put relationship and friendship expectations on your family, it's a lot of work. Your family is there through the toughest times. They're not going anywhere. Don't put these pressures on them. They don't want to know about that. They don't care. They want to support you to make the right decision when it comes to making these relationships of your own. Does that make sense? I know this is all, maybe some of you are hearing this for the first time, and maybe some of you don't quite understand. Just rewind and re-listen to that, because there's a lot of issues happening in that people don't see. I see it 1,000%. I see it, and it's tough to watch because you can't explain it. You're not supposed to explain it. You're not playing God. It's not your job to play God in other people's lives. It's not. So when you see things of this nature, this and this and this and this and this and this, when you see things of this nature happen, it's very important to recognize that. Recognize that, take responsibility, and do what needs to be done, accordingly, whatever the fuck, it is. So, we just got done talking a lot about the what's it, all of the different types of, and even I'm naming 3. I'm naming a family relationship, I'm naming a friendship relationship, and I'm naming a relationship, obviously, a fucking romantic relationship. I'm mentioning 3 things. There are so many other types of relationships. I'm just telling you about 3 that people mix up all of the time. So, next up, I want to talk about the who. How do you know who is going to be your friend? How do you know, like, hey, I should make that person my friend? Or, hey, I want to do this, or I want to do that for this person. Well, I will tell you, a true friendship is defined by knowing someone has your back no matter what. A good friend will watch out for you and ensure you are safe and you feel supported and loved. That is a big statement. I will read it again. How do you know who? What? Who do you need to make your friend? Who are good friends? A true friendship is defined by someone that has your back no matter what, will watch out for you and ensure that you feel safe, supported, and loved. That's a friend. That's who you should be looking for. Look for the people who are there. Who are the people that show up? Who are the people that show up for you when, it doesn't even matter when. Who are the people who show up for you? Period. If there's somebody that keeps showing up for you and keeps showing themselves to you, that's somebody taking a chance on you. In some way, shape, or form, that's somebody taking a chance on you. And if you do nothing, that's you letting somebody down. Straight up. No matter how small, no matter how big, if you reject somebody reaching out to you, you just let somebody down. Now you either accept that and move on, or you feel bad. Or you feel bad because nobody can rely on you. That's not a friend. You need somebody. You want to look for somebody who is there, who shows the fuck up, who's there. For a good example of that would be Juno. Juno is a great example of that. Juno comes to my stream every day. And if he doesn't, it's for a reason. Whatever the fucking case. He wants to. That shows me he wants to show up. He wants to be there. It's not anything about me. He wants to be there. Well, he wants to be there because of me, obviously, but you get what I'm saying. He wants to be there. And that is step 1 of finding your true friends. Okay, that is step 1. Step 2, you need to have somebody who obviously shows up, but also trusts you. They're understanding. They find patience. You know what I mean? When there's times where you're talking, they'll make the time to hear you talk. They'll make the time to hear you listen. It's not hard to listen to somebody that you want to listen to. It's not hard to be there for somebody that you want to be there for. And if you don't want to be there, then that's just not the friend for you. That's all that means. If you don't want to be there for that person, if you don't want to show up for that person, if you don't want to have the patience to listen to what that person has to say, then that is just not the friend for you. And then somebody else will make a better friend. So remove yourself out of their life, out of respect, so they can find friends that that really want to be their friend. You know what I mean? If you don't want to be my friend and you don't like me, please don't be here. It's that simple. And if you choose to be here anyways, that just tells you your issues. That doesn't say anything about me. That just says that you have issues, and that's sad. That's when you start getting into the trolling and you start getting into that topic. We're not talking about that. But you get my point. You get what I'm saying. And somebody who makes you feel safe, supported, and loved, you know? That's all you ever want out of friends. That's what you want out of friends. I want to feel safe. I want to feel comfortable to be myself. I talk a lot. And I'm on a mission to find people that'll fucking want to listen to me and want to listen to what I have to say, because all I do know is I like to talk. Okay? Deal with it. I like to fucking talk. I wouldn't be JD if I didn't talk, if I didn't do any of those things. That's not me. It's that simple. And so if I'm not the friend for you, if you don't like to listen to people, then leave. It's that simple. Just go. I'm not the friend for you, and that's okay. Am I gonna start making fun of you because of it? No, I don't care. Go find somebody. Go find friends. Go find friends for you. You know what I mean? I'm just not one of them. It's that simple. But the safe and supported and loved, I want somebody to support my dreams, you know? I have dreams. Well, I'll tell you a couple of my dreams. One of them is to travel on my own, and I'm doing that in November. And I could cry right now. I could cry even thinking about it, but I'm doing it. I know to some of you, that's not a big deal. But there was a time I didn't think it was even possible for me to go anywhere but Florida. I thought I was going to be here forever, you know what I mean? By myself. I've been many places. I've been many places with many people, but I thought that I wouldn't have the balls to travel by myself, and I'm doing that. And I'm scared. I'm terrified. I'm very scared, but I'm doing it. And I'm traveling by myself, and I'm crossing off a goal. And of course, I want friends. I want my friends to be proud of me. I want to feel like somebody gives a shit that I'm doing that, you know? Because I know the only people that probably would give a shit, they're dead. So that is why I have these, some people see them as issues. Some people see them as, you know, it's just experience that I've gone through. I value friendship because I know what it's like to not have any friends, you know? So that's why that is so important. I want my friends to be proud of me. Also, so feel loved. I want to feel loved by my friends. I want to know that I matter. When I text somebody, when I text Juno, when I text Streaky, when I text fucking Blue Eyed, when I text people, and I say, how are you? Or if I say anything, if I go out of my fucking way to message somebody, you best fucking answer me. You best fucking answer me. It's that simple. If you don't put the time, the patience, any of that, if you don't put any of the things that I just said, you're not the friend for me. I don't want to be your friend. Period. End of story. And if you don't answer me, that's perfectly fine. I will never text you again. It's that simple. If you do not have the patience, the want, the love, the support, the safety, all of those things, the acceptance, I don't want to be your friend. If you don't like me, I don't want to get to know you. If you don't like me, I don't want to get to know you. It's that simple. And it drives me crazy because as you can tell, I'm very passionate about this topic, about responding to somebody. Because you have to understand, if I'm going out of my way, that means I'm taking a chance. I'm taking a chance on somebody. Whether it be something big and whether it be something little. Whether it be I want to send Streaky a meme. Okay? Like it could be that simple. Or I want to talk to Blue Eyed about something really serious that just happened and I need to talk to somebody right now. Okay? Whatever scale. I obviously expect Streaky and, well, not expect, I want Streaky and Blue Eyed to respond to me. And if they do respond to me, that means that they took time out of their day to respond to me. That means they want to respond to me. That means they want to be my friend. Blue-eyed respond to me about my serious situation. She cares about me. She responded. It doesn't necessarily matter what she says. It just matters that she said something. Okay? I sent a meme to Streaky. Because I thought it was so fucking funny. And it was funny. It's hilarious. Okay? And he responded back with a funny TikTok. The point is, he responded. He read my message. He took the time out of his day to read what I had to say. And it was a fucking stupid meme, so it was probably a waste of his time. Guy's ass. But you get what I'm saying. You guys get what I'm saying. No matter what the scale, if somebody doesn't respond to you, they're not your friend. They don't want to be your friend. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It's okay. Just go find somebody else. Find somebody else and see if the next person is willing to put that patience and that time and want to get to know you. And if they don't, it's okay. It's okay. Don't die. So let's keep going. I know you guys are with me out there. I know y'all are with me. I hope my live audience is with me as well. We are here. And next thing I want to talk about, we just talked about what's a friendship, what makes a friend, all of those things, and who makes a good friend. What should you be looking for? Up next, we are going to talk about where can I find friends? And I mean, a simple answer is, you go on Twitch, you go anything social. That's where you can go to find potential friends. Okay, so for example, I'm on Twitch. Hi, I'm on Twitch. What is up, everybody? What is up? I talk about, oh my god, I fucking went somewhere to the gym and I did this thing and I fucked up and it was really funny. And then, like that. And then I go in my chat. And, if somebody responds, then that means that person was listening to you. If nobody responds, it just means nobody responds. That's all it means. If nobody responds, all it means is that nobody responded. That's it. There's nothing else. There's no undercover meaning behind it. There's no like, oh my god, they don't like me. Oh my god, they hate me. Oh my god, they think I'm a bitch. Like, there's none of that. If nobody responds to you, nobody responds to you. It's that. I don't know why people put so many things on top of it. Like, oh, it means this. Oh, it means that. Like, I think it just means that they don't know. They're not answering. It's okay. I'm not gonna fucking cry about it. They're not answering, And maybe they're busy. Maybe they're this. Maybe they're that. All of these things that happen after that statement, that just reflects you. Say you send, hey, I had such a good time at the mall. Do you want to go with me next time? And then nobody responds to you. It's alright. They're probably busy. They're probably just busy. You know what I mean? And then what you do after you don't get a response reflects you. That reflects you as a human being. That's just the formula. That's actually how humans factually work. It just says things about you. So if somebody say, oh, do you want to hang out? Blah, blah, blah. And then somebody says, and you don't respond. And then someone's like, oh, well, they don't like me. They don't want to hang out. They don't want to, obviously, they don't want to hang out with me. Blah, 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 blah. Bro, just ask somebody else. That just showed a lot of insecurity. You just showed a lot of insecurity, and I'm going to have to ask you to back up and just ask somebody else who will answer. Get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's that simple. So yeah, where do you want to go? Just anywhere social. Being social is honestly a big part of being happy in general. But being social is obviously, you have to be social in some type of way to make friends. If you're bitching about not making friends, if you're like, oh, poor me, I have no friends, but I haven't left the house in 2 months, then shut the fuck up! Literally, shut the fuck up! Do you get, oh my god! I'm bitching that I have no friends. Oh my god, nobody likes me. Bitch, 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 bitch. But I haven't left the house. I haven't gone to the mall in a year. Then that's your problem. That's you. That reflects you. That doesn't reflect anybody. It has nothing to do with friends or friendship. It just means you want to bitch. That's all it means. And you can bitch, bitchity, bitch away. You're just not my friend. And then you'll never hear from me again. You won't hear anything negative from me, but you'll never hear from me again. That simple. That simple. Get what I'm saying? It's not that that person cares about you. It's not that that person doesn't care about you. It's actually nothing. It's nothing. If somebody doesn't respond to you, they don't respond. That's it. Next up, now that we've just talked about where you can find friends, if you're bitching about friends, get your ass up, go get some friends. Get online, get your ass up and walk all the way to the computer and fucking start a Twitch account. I don't fucking know. You do something. You can go on Twitch. You can, there's Instagram, Facebook, social media. Literally social media. But if you're looking for friends in person, you're going to have to go out of the house for that. So you understand now what it takes. Leave the house and go find friends in person, or walk all the way to your computer and genuinely get to know people who are really great people most of the time. Or you might meet some creepers, but whatever. You know the options. That's where you go. You go outside, or you go to the computer or on your phone or whatever. Up next, you guys, I know we're over halfway done with our podcast today. I'm so happy for each and every single one of you to be here. I hope you're learning something. I hope you've learned a little bit about what a friendship is, who you should be looking for friendship in, where you can find people all over the place. Look in your neighborhood or wherever you're from, or on the computer. But then we're also going to talk about when. Now this is very important. Not everybody is ready for friends. Let me say that again. Not everybody is ready to have a friend. There are a few things you need to understand before you go out and make friends. One is patience. Two is open-mindedness. You need to be open-minded of some sort because people are different from you. Everybody is different from you. You need to find the patience and the open-mindedness to fucking be able to understand them and get to know them, but also maybe learn something. You need to be open-minded enough to learn something from other people. So you need to be selfless. You need to not talk about yourself. You need to know when to read the room. You need to know how to read the room. You need to know when to read the room, when to say something, when not to say something. These things are very, very difficult to learn. They're difficult to learn in general, but it's possible. And these are things you need to know before you even try to make friends. This is what you do after you've completed all of the steps I've said before. So, assuming you've already completed all of the steps before and you're ready for friends. Let's say you're ready. You're ready to meet some friends. You're ready, okay? So, A good friend will prioritize you. So they've put in a lot of effort into spending time with you. Consider if it feels like you're always the one texting them, you make all the plans and you have to pursue them to get them to hang out with you, you're doing it all the work. It might be time to find new friends. So these are just that's a small example of, if you find that you're always the one texting them and you're always making plans and you have to always pursue to hang out with them, and if it wasn't for you, then there wouldn't be a friendship. I'm here to tell you, you don't have a friendship. That is not a friendship, and that is not your friend. I'm here to tell you now, that person is not your friend. If that person is not prioritizing you and putting in the effort, that person is not your friend. There is no if, and, but, if, maybe, then, there is none of that if, ands, buts about it. If they are not prioritizing and putting in the effort for you, period, they are not your friend. Now, there are a lot of people that I've seen in my lifetime, obviously, that, they string people along. They string people along, or they use people for different reasons. You know what I mean? Streamers are very guilty of this. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but a lot of streamers are guilty. A lot of streamers do not prioritize you guys and do not put in the effort to getting to know each and every single fucking one of you. There are streamers that don't do that, but then say that we're friends, and then say that they care about you so much, and they do this and they do that. But in reality, they haven't messaged you. They haven't asked you how you are. They haven't even fucking said hi to you when you fucking messaged. Look at the signs. Open your fucking eyes. There are streamers that don't give two freaking fucks about you. They don't give two freaking fucks about you. And you're sitting there spending your money, spending your cash on these people who don't give two flying fucks about you. And how do you think that somebody who does give a fuck about their fucking community, somebody who does give a fuck, somebody who does go out of their way to make time for each and every single one of you, how do you think that makes somebody like me feel? Angry. It makes me fucking angry because I'm putting in all this time and effort and all of this love and all of this support and everything just to see people want to get disrespected. Just to see that that's what people want. A lot of people want to get disrespected. Or don't even realize that they're getting disrespected. A lot of them don't even realize it. It's fucking sad. It's sad to watch. It's sad to watch those people putting in all that effort, and then that is not a two-way street at all, in no shape or form about it. And it's sad because the streamer is, using them. You know what I mean? At that point, especially if they keep telling them, oh, I love you, oh, I'm here, oh my god, all of these nice things. You say thank you, and if you don't, want to put any effort, then don't talk to them. Don't put put glitter up their ass. Stop putting glitter up their ass. If you don't want to be their friend, then don't make them think that. Don't make them think you're their friend. Then now what you have done, people that do that, now what you have done is put a false definition of friendship. You have put a false definition of friendship in that person's head. Now that person has a totally different look, a totally different outlook on friendship. Because what they thought was a friend was actually treating them like shit. And not putting time, and not prioritizing, and not putting effort. This person was not putting effort and prioritizing this person, and this person was doing nothing but that to you. And you're okay with that. And you're okay with that. You're okay sitting back, doing whatever the fuck, and you're okay with that. Well, I'll tell you something. There's a special kind of karma. There's a special kind of karma for people like that. And the best thing that helps me with my anger, with seeing people get mistreated like that, is the karma. I don't have to move a goddamn finger. I don't have to bitch about this for hours. I don't have to do anything. They're digging themselves a hole. Not my problem. And then I move on. And then I talk about something else, you know what I mean? Or I try to find a different friend. But it's serious. That's like, you guys get where I'm coming from. You guys can now understand why that makes me so angry and why the when is so important. If you don't want to make friends, don't make people think that you're their friend. If you don't want to be somebody with friends, if you don't want to have friends, don't make people think you're their friend. Because when they need you, you're not going to be there. That is why that is important. Do you know how many times it takes a person to be let down before they start thinking about killing themselves? Do you know how many times it takes to be let down to even have thoughts like that? Not many. Not many. And people need to treat other people better. But there's nothing I can do to force people. I can't force people to treat people with respect. I can't force you guys to say nice things because you don't know what that person's going through. I can't force you. But what I can do is I can let this information out and I can post this video on YouTube and I can help people that way because that's something. You think it's easy? Do you think it's easy to just sit back and watch that? You think it's easy to watch fucking people's money, including mine, for shit? Literally, to shit. I wasted. Do you know how much money I have wasted on fucking people that think that, like, oh my God, it's like crazy. It's fucking crazy. And all you have to do is leave them alone. If you don't want to be their friend, don't be their friend. Leave them alone. Because if you keep interfering and you keep pushing and you keep telling that person that you're their friend, that person is going to be disappointed. Very disappointed one day. And that person might take their life. Yeah. So, if you don't want friends, don't make friends. If you want to be alone, be alone. Do that. Save people from heartache. And by knowing what you want, by knowing and understanding your feelings, by knowing and understanding yourself better than anyone, you are saving so many people from heartbreak, maybe even causing heartbreak. You never know. You never know. Everybody's different. But it's a thing. So, next we're talking about the why. The why. After we've talked about the who, what, where, when, the prioritizing, the efforts, all of those things. Why? After all of this talk, JD, why do I need friends? Why do I have to have friends? Well, in life, there's a balance. And this balance is so sacred that it's crazy. Like you tip it even a little bit. Butterfly effect. Like, you know, it's a very, very important balance. So in the very beginning, when I was talking about the what, I was talking about romantic relationships, friendships, and then I was talking about family. It's very important to have each one of these in their own separate ways. If you have two and not the other, you're going to be missing something, and you will always feel like you're missing something. And once you get that I'm missing something feeling, you need to look at your life and realize, where am I going wrong? And for a lot of people, that's friendships. A lot of people go wrong when it comes to friendships because they don't know how to spot them out. They don't know when they're being used. They don't know if somebody makes a good friend for them or not. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know how to tell these things. And so why is that important? Friends prevent isolation and loneliness and give you a chance to offer needed companionship too. Friends can also increase your sense of belonging and purpose, boost your happiness, and reduce your stress. The feeling of somebody completely understanding you, so the feeling of somebody knowing exactly where you're coming from, gives you a sense of belonging and purpose and happiness. That's why everybody should have at least one friend. Because the benefits that friendship as a whole, everything we talked about today, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, and friendships save lives. At the end of the day, that's what's really important, and friendship saves lives. And you need, and everybody needs, to start being a better friend to people in their life, and even when they're meeting new people, just be nice. Just be nice. Those people don't know who you are. They don't know anything about you. If they are coming to you and they're saying hi, be respectful. Have the patience and the open-mindedness to take a chance on this person that's taking a chance on you. So, in conclusion, what is a friendship? A person whom one knows and with whom one has a bond of mutual affection, liking, typically exclusive of sexual or family relations. A true friend is defined by knowing someone has your back no matter what. A good friend will watch out for you and ensure you are safe, feel supported, and that you're loved. Anywhere social. We have learned today that you can go outside to your local grocery store and find a friend, or maybe even meet somebody and that could potentially be a friend. Or you can go right all the way to your computer or on your phone and not even leave your bed and meet people. Have the patience and the open-mindedness to take a chance on people that are willing to take a chance on you. When a good friend will prioritize you. So they have put a lot of effort into spending time with you. Consider if it feels like you're always the one texting them and making plans, and you're doing all the work. That person is not for you. You need to find some new friends. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That just means that they're not your friend. That's all. And why is this all important? Friends prevent isolation and loneliness They give you a chance to offer needed companionship. Friends can also increase your sense of belonging and purpose, boost your happiness and your stress. Now, I know we have learned a lot here today, and I hope to leave on a positive note and inspire people out there all over the world to watch this and maybe take a second look of how they're treating people. And maybe they should, or maybe they can learn how to treat people a little bit better than yesterday. Just treat people a little bit better than yesterday. Say something a little nice, because it saves lives. I will see you guys for the next podcast.